Mic check 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. We are here this afternoon. We're awaiting Shelly. And in the meantime, let me play our anthem. Share the live. I know a lot of you. There was another link. There was another link for us, for you to join in, but I know you will find it. There's 19 persons here. Hey, could you follow on the live and check with the comments? Give me update in the background with any questions. And yes, you can talk out them to me. Okay. Shelly is coming in the meantime. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. You're tuning into OBC Radio, Second Chances for the Forgotten Voices. And you can download the app on your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store, or ask Alexa to play OBC Radio. We are live on OBC Radio and OBC Radio YouTube channel. And this afternoon, we are here to shed light on the MEDIKK situation. Why you turn sideways? Should I read? Oh, it's me.
It's you.
Okay. Just have to handle this better.
Dr. Jermaine, I'm not so well tonight.
Yeah, you're not feeling well?
Well, I did tell you from before, right?
Huh?
I had told you before.
No, I never. Oh, yeah, from your traveling.
Yes, I'm just recovering. Actually, I just get back my voice properly.
Get some ginger and garlic. And
Are
drink.
we live? Hello.
Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. I'm gonna just play our anthem song.
Sure.
Tea time with Shelly Ann Curran said, "Hey, everybody."
So we're here this afternoon to shed light on what happened with MEDIKK. And we have seen a lot of stuff going around. And we appreciate, first of all, we want to send our prayers to the family of Stephanie Williams, known to many as MEDIKK. And it's going over 3 months since MEDIKK has gone missing. And Shelly and myself and others have been using our platform to shed light and bring the perpetrators to justice. Now, in the heart of doing so, we have come across evidence where we have seen, well, I wrote an article in regards to the disappearance of MEDIKK. And in regards to, just hold a sec. What's the password for you? Culture. Let me just look at it.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Info at OBC Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's alright.
I have the password saved.
Okay. Bear with me a sec, fellas.
Good night. In the interim, I would like to say good night to everyone, and I would like to thank OBC Radio for having me on their platform tonight. MEDIKK, on a personal level, is someone that I worked with in the music industry. So I have had the pleasure of knowing her personally. And for those who have not been following my page, Tea Time with Shelly Curran, and would know that I've been following it from the day she was reported missing. So I have been on this case, following it up, bringing awareness to the people about this particular case that has hit home close to us.
That's it. Bro.
Yeah, I'm just logging in. Yeah, just bear with me a sec.
Hi Paula. Hi Paula Shelly. Big up yourself.
Okay. Where's that call? The 78 number.
Good night, JJ. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing the, MEDIKK's
More
mom is
play this for them.
calling me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to answer this, but just, I'm not going anywhere.
Yes. Come here. More play this.
1, 3, 1, 4, and 2 gotta be off.
1, 4, and 2.
I believe. first one gotta be red. Red. Mm-hmm.
And my what?
You live on that complex or if you own the
Yeah, I live there, yeah.
Okay, y'all can hear this, right?
But I have a apartment over there. I live in America, but I go there.
Okay. Let me just get this on.
So, guys, just while I'm here talking to Dr. Jermaine Gordon, Medick's mom has been calling me. I mean, she just called to ask me if I've heard anything. So, can you imagine that I have become the person, not the police, to see if I have eyes or ears to anything? It's quite telling.
I would love for her to. You have another phone that she call on? When she
I
call
can't
on.
hear you now, you know. I lost the volume.
Everybody hearing me? It's just Shelly. Everyone is hearing me?
No, I think because I answered the call,
Yeah.
I'm going to log out and come back.
And come back in, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to log out and come back.
Okay. While we're waiting on Shelly, we just want to state that what you're about to hear is a recording from a gentleman who claimed to be the brother of the police officer. Yes, what you're about to hear is the recording from the brother of the police officer. So Shelly had asked me, I've done an article when MEDIKK just missing. Like 2 days after MEDIKK got missing, I remember doing an article on the case. This article that I've done was because of a gentleman who had came forward and post on his Instagram status that under the missing photograph that MEDIKK was killed because of her unfaithfulness and that she was warned and she didn't listen. And the writer who is DJ underscore pilot beats on Instagram, who reside in Canada. That person is also an engineer and a producer, music producer. He stated that MEDIKK was murdered because of unfaithfulness and she was warned and she didn't listen. And his G killed her. And he went further into saying that MEDIKK, people, not every man, he went further into encouraging other females to remain with the man that they're with. Because mental health is a serious game. Mental health is a serious thing and not everybody can cope with it. So he was speaking from a personal experience because, as he said in the comment, his friend, she messed with his friend and caused what to happen. No, this was just days when everybody is saying she was missing. This guy is confirming that she was killed. He's because his G killed her. And he's in the music industry, as I said to you, based on investigation. An article was written in the Star with him. Now, moving on further, a video was released, from what I understand, over 2 months ago, of a black car which the police found that it was of interest. Now, there was a gentleman in the black car, but his face couldn't be recognized.
Correct.
Now, I haven't seen the video until few days ago, which was after I did this article. Last week before last weekend, Shelly asked to assist in doing shed light on MEDIKK case, and I saw the photograph, which was a screenshot from the video, which, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, some influencer used an app, a facial recognition app, to bring up the blurriness of the individual that was in the car. And based on the recognition, they had reason to believe that it was a police officer from the Denham Town police station. I did the article, and I remember reach out to someone in getting the name of the officer, and they didn't want to because it wasn't of surety. However, moving on, the article was done, and we shed light that we believe it to be a police officer.
Oh, Shelly said, I'm just showing to what my granddaughter have to you. All bless up yourself.
Okay, bless up yourself, to girl. I also put out the article, I make mention that it's believed that the man in the photograph is believed to be a member of the Denham Town police squad. I've also reached out to the JCF. I've sent a letter to Deputy Commissioner Fitz Bailey, and I've spoken to Constable Lewis earlier today.
Where's Constable Lewis based?
I didn't ask where he's based, but he's the one that picked up the phone from the JCF WhatsApp number.
Okay.
And I invited him also, maybe he's here, or somebody from the force is here, because I've invited him to tune in to listen to the recording. I explained to him, I know they can't, based on the investigation, they can't give me knowledge on what they are doing, but we can give them as much information as what we gathered. So the recording that we're all gonna hear today, the police will know. If we know there's a lot of lie that was told, but we also want to have the police officers who are doing the investigation to hear what has been said, and if it go in line with what they have. Now, OBC Radio, I know I've gotten a lot of both from the wife and from Winston Roberts. He identified himself as Winston Roberts when he called. He say was the brother. No, he said he was the brother when he called. And he let us know that it's not Donnie Roberts, it's Donald Roberts. So
Donald Roberts.
Based on the number that called the radio station, there was a what you call ID identification, and I saw a name. So the fact that he said he was a brother and the gentleman name is Roberts, I really saw the Winston Roberts. So I know the name is Winston Roberts. Upon doing my investigation, we found the social media and see what it looked like, and that's how we got the photograph and its son. We have gotten threat both from the wife and himself that we should remove his photograph and it's not been used and whatever. But we here at OBC Radio, as a journalist, I stand the right to use any photograph that's on social media for fair share, especially in a matter like this, where someone has been missing. So we're gonna sit back and listen to the recording.
Yes, good evening. Yeah, yes, sir. As I promised, I would call you back because I was traveling. Yeah. Yes, you mentioned that the vehicle is your vehicle. Yeah. And the complex, you live on that complex. And my what? You live on that complex, or you say own the Yeah, I live here, yeah. I go and come, but I have an apartment over there. I live in America, but I go there. I stay there when I'm in Dubai. I go and come. Now my wife stays there. So who live on the complex when you are not there? Nobody lives there. Just lack of. Oh, so you have an apartment on the complex. Yeah. Okay. So the car, who drives your car when you're not when I'm not here, my brother, if I do something on my brother will drive. And that's Mr. Danny Roberts. Yeah, his name is not even Daniel Roberts. That's why I know the police have get that. His name is Daniel Roberts. Daniel Roberts. No, that is a funny name. But we know him as Danny. They call him Danny. Okay. So, and that's your blood brother? Yeah, your father. So that day, you don't know you don't know MEDIKK, and your brother don't know MEDIKK? No, I don't know. And MEDIKK have no relation to that place? Where is that? Yeah. No, there's been another person on the map have a signature to the place. I don't know them. I don't know nobody over there.
Just a quick explanation on something. When you all heard he asked about when he made the correction to say when I said Daniel Roberts, you notice he make a correction and somebody in the background, that's his wife, always in the background, she was the one that's saying about the phony name, and he make mention say, oh, it's not a phony name, but like he didn't want to give me the full name. So he said, no, we call him Danny. So that's what you hear. Those for who have the keen ears and gonna want to ask the question. Let me just dissect that there.
You don't know that MEDIKK also have an apartment on that complex? No. Well, MEDIKK also have an apartment on that complex. Yeah, but a lot of people live on there. 2 stories, 1, 2, 3, 4 different apartment complexes in there. Yes, but the day when MEDIKK was picked up, the only vehicle that the camera catch was your vehicle. No, go back and watch it. When we look on the video where them have a white car came into my car and a guy walking.
Stop it right there. Don't want to say something.
That's
I
why they
want
had
to
the
say
car.
something right there.
Okay, we dissect. Yeah, we dissect and
Yeah,
analyze.
because I'm listening it back for the second time. Let me just I hear one thing that he just said. He is in America, and he said his brother had the vehicle going to his place. They've
Mm-hmm.
never seen this video, but yet they're even picking up that there's a man walking. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very strange comment to be making because um, medic is not going to go on somebody's back to go to country. A walk foot is not irrelevant in this. Uh, just to even mention that there's somebody walking.
Have you seen anybody else walking in the video?
I haven't seen nothing what he has seen. I just see
That's
the
what
black car.
that's what I keep, because after speaking to him, I had was to go and find this video because I wanted to see what he have saw. And I'm wondering if there's a other part of the video as to what he's saying, because he's talking
No,
about a lot of things that
I
I've not
seen the
seen in the
full
video.
length of the video and I saw no white car, and it was the only thing in the frame is a black car.
Okay.
And I'm going to reiterate what Medic's mom said on my live again, which I already know. It was pinpoint to the time that Medic said the driver is there. All right.
Before we continue, let the public, what was the reason why the police needed that car?
Because the reason is a driver was going to pick her up. Now the driver did not have a name. She referred to the person as the driver, which is normal for the management to send for her. All right. So in that we have a time frame. What is even more suspicious at the time 3 months ago when we had the video is that the license plate did not match the car.
So
So the
that's why
license plate had a different plate.
from
So
its
the
regular,
communication to the family is that, boy, we can't find this car because it doesn't belong. They didn't say who the plate matched to, but it did not match color, car, model, or such. We don't know if it's an old plate. We don't know where them find the plate. But they made it look like we are going to find that particular driver because on what the police had said allegedly, that is highly suspicious. No, I am no investigator, but I watch a lot of crime shows and I know, right, that if anybody has the wrong plates, that's a
they're
big
out to do a
signal.
crime. Nothing
It's
good
a
is
big
gonna
red
come from it.
flag. Yes.
Okay. I
So,
also
so,
brought that
so,
out to the constable I spoke with today.
so to just for those that who may not be familiar, she was told by her manager to get dressed to go to a video shoot with Molly Dunn. Molly Dunn was not even in the country. So Molly Dunn, the artist, was not even in the country.
Malidan.
Molly Dunn is the person she was supposed to do video and some other names them drop. Molly Dunn actually got into some trouble, even though his name was cleared in Barbados.
So it was a good thing because it proved that he was in Barbados.
Correct.
Right. So we just wanted to shed light as to why we just wanted the viewers to understand as to why the police wanted to know who was in that car and where was that car.
So so they want it because of the time, and that complex is not a busy complex. So there was no cars in and out at the time when she said the driver was
Is here.
here because
Okay.
she was on the phone, so they could pinpoint the exact time she was talking to her sister versus what was on the camera at the gate.
Okay. All right. We'll continue to listen.
Why a different license plate?
Yeah, but you're just a white car. You see, a person was walking. So what to be?
We're gonna deal with the comments after.
A white man and a white car. After my brother coming in, a white man. How you manifested the video? Yeah? How you manifested the video? My brother said he told me show me he me carry I didn't have the video. I went and find out that when they find it out. Yes, so the car that has been published for 2 months. We never know. We never know. Cause the car registration up, so the car parking at the complex the whole time. But earlier you told me that you send him with the car there. Yeah, tell them send me the car. I look over the papers in the car and I send him up here. I have a taxi in Jamaica. I take him to pick up some papers to the taxi. That's that guy. So he was in the car that day. Then I him drive the car, big man. I'm a brother. I drive the car. The paper is not valid. After that, the paper is not. After that, big man, the paper is not valid. So it's been parking here after that weekend. After that time, this car been parking in the parking lot. Relax. Till I went on and registered. This right. So it has been posted. That video has been posted. I don't obviously really want to get a hold of the thing yesterday. Last week.
Can we have a break? Can we have a quick break? I just want to say something about what he has said a while
That the car was parked.
Yes, I want to bring some clarity on that point. That brings another red flag. Because one of the other reasons why that car also was a car of interest in this case is because it's not registered to the complex.
The car is not registered to the complex.
No,
Okay.
it's not. So that was another reason. It's just that remember when him said that on the complex and
Wait. Is it that the car is not registered to the complex because it have the phony license plate, or they have it's both that they did it have the phony license plate and they have never seen that black car itself on the complex?
No, okay, I'm not sure how their registration goes, so I'm not going to comment whether it's the phony license plate. But I spoke to 2 property managers and they said they have never seen that car on the compound. Not before, not after.
And he is saying right here that he have a house, an apartment on the complex, and his car is always there. And even after he's saying even after his brother seen in the video, because he's the one that came forward and let us know that confirmed that it's indeed is Danny, the officer at the Denham Town police station.
Yes.
He said in his own word that it's his car and he live on the property. He have an apartment on the property and the car is there. And even after, when the brother was there to go look for whatever paperwork, the car was left there on the
Which is
property.
a lie.
Because the police have never seen the car.
The
They
police
had
have
wanted
been
the
there
car.
multiple times. I have been there a couple times. The property people, we were all looking for this vehicle.
Okay.
I guarantee on all of my kids' life that that car was not in that parking lot.
Okay. Let we play back just a little so we all can hear.
Paper is not valid. So it's been parked here after that week and they can go pick up some papers to the taxi. Not to that guy. So why he was in the car that day? Then I him drive the car, big man. I'm a brother. Him drive the car. The paper is not valid. After that, the papers is not, after that, the paper is not valid. So it's been passed here after.
Not just that. He said after that the paper is not valid because I caught him into something. However, it's because the paper is not valid why he sent the brother there in the first place. Because he said the reason why he sent the brother there because the paperwork not right. And that's what he sent the brother there to go pick up. However,
Sounds
he
sounds
switched.
like hogwash to me. Sounds like a serious hogwash.
Time is crab in parking in the parking lot for the longest, for the last. Till I went down already, this right. So it has been posted. That video has been posted. I on OBC radio to get a hold of the thing yesterday. Well, last week.
When I
Friday.
social media, it said it was post like 2 months ago.
Yeah, earlier you told me that you saw it from 2 months ago.
No, I never tell you that.
That's
So,
why you.
I never tried 5 months. But if we did try 5 months ago, I would have go to the midnight car and then give me that out there. He didn't call me and tell me Wednesday car. And that was just 2 months ago. My car been a go there long time. Yeah, you know that Jamaican. They are American.
So you went down to deal with the car.
When he tell me about it Wednesday, I was going to Jamaica anywhere. Because I have to go down there to take care of some stuff. And I went to Jamaica Wednesday evening. Thursday morning, I told him he needs to call his boss. And we go and call him boss and me and him go check the police.
So
Now,
Well,
if members of the consular force, which we have invited, is listening, you just hear Mr. Winston Roberts stated that he flew down to Jamaica Wednesday after he realized that the car that has been posed is his car, and his brother realized the same day, Wednesday, not 2 months ago, that they took the car in and they all went in and spoke to you guys. I find it very appalling that they came in and spoke to you guys and you have not reached out to the mother and update the mother with this information. Well, you hear it from Winston Roberts here, so you will know if that's a red flag. We'll continue.
wait one
You have
second.
anything? Right.
There's a commentary about that also. Please, the brother, him have a lot of mouth in this and him have nothing to do with it because him behave like he's actually there, you know.
Right.
But he is talking that him don't have social media. All right, the sound system man not depend social media. But his brother is a police officer. And you cannot tell me that he did not hear of this missing high profile case that Fitz Bailey spoke about along with the case with the minister case, right? They joined it together and they said that it was in their hands, in his hands. XYZ. It's a high profile case. It was on the news. From you see the picture, the black car, and you hear Mayfair complex, Red Hills. You would want to see what is going on there. Now, if he wants to use an excuse that he doesn't use social media, what is the excuse of the person
The
that
police
we are?
officer.
The police officer.
Why the police officer, Donald Roberts, didn't came forward before now and said, oh, I was on that crime scene
You
on
know,
that day
you know,
for such and
what
such
is
and
so
such.
much all of them come out when a civilian, remember, I don't know if you pointed it out, remember it's a civilian that put the app and get the picture, so another disgrace to Jamaica Constabulary Force of not doing their work.
Or is it
Or
that they know that
they
indeed
found
it's one of
out
the
it's
police
a
officers and trying
police
to cover it up?
officer. That is what it's looking like.
Well, if that's what it's looking like, we, the media, social media influencers, and other bloggers, and OBC Radio will continue to shed light on this because this is going to bring light to a whole different cat out of the bag. Because I'm very disappointed also that the dancehall fraternity has not stepped up more and speak about this incident. This is a member, whether she was a well-known dancehall artist or whether it is that is after what happened to her, let people know who she is. However, she's a member of the dancehall fraternity. We have a dancehall queen and we have a dancehall king. These are ambassadors for the dancehall internationally. The king and the queen and the princesses and all the other men's and whatever you call yourself in the dancehall fraternity should be out talking about this because it's one of your co-workers.
I
It's
have
one
been
of your team
chanting
workers.
this. I have been chanting this for a long time, and it is sad. It's really sad. Um, I would like to also point out that we have Babsy Grange, who is a woman and who loves to dance and love to use the artists, especially on political platforms.
And
And
she's the
she loves
Minister of
to hug
Art.
and kiss and all of these things. And I am more disappointed in not seeing political representations of the women. And I don't mean to, I'm not here picking on JLP, but I'm going to tie everything in because one of the reasons
Are the
why
JLP in power?
they're in power, and one of the reasons why I re-voted for JLP was the narrative that they were pushing more women. But which is true. They have more women now in representational politics now than ever. That is true. But none of them now make one. None of them not owning any space. So especially in this particular case where it is an artist, Babsy Grange could pick up the phone and even contact because it seems like they turn on the camera and they get involved when it is a high profile and them find time for go down this place and then when it really makes sense for the portfolio because how does an influencer just disappear? Just disappear. Poof. And
Now,
nobody's asking any questions.
I am not gonna sugarcoat anything, and Mr. Fitzbailey, I'm speaking to you directly. I've sent you a letter in regards to this incident, and I'm just gonna stress further that it seems I don't want to believe that you're trying to cover up this because one of your officers is involved. Just like how you cover up your friend Patrick Bailey murder in his house. But we're not talking about that today. But I'm letting you know directly that I'm a very close or was a very close person of your friend Patrick Bailey. Your face is not, your face is very familiar. Now, We're not here to speak about that today. But if you don't, you have went on national television and asked for the public assistance in this matter. We are here assisting, and we are bringing all the pieces of the puzzles together, which, as a deputy commissioner of police, it's very, it bothers me a lot to know that one of your officer, Donald Roberts, was driving that car. You came out and you spoke. You know, you're doing an investigation and you guys know that this car is a car of interest and you want to identify the person that driving the car. Why there is yet a press conference to come out and speak on what the public has been assisting you with, the information. Now, we are bringing forward where it's not alleged anymore. Excuse me, because the brother of Donald Roberts, affectionately known to many as Donnie Roberts, from the Denham Town Police Constabulary Force, the Denham Town Police Station. Winston Roberts identify that it's indeed social media only suspected based on the artificial intelligence gathering to scan and identify the blurry image in the video. Now, all this information has been brought forward, and here we have the brother saying, yes, indeed, it's the officer. He sent him there in a phony car with the very said car that the license plate, the car of interest, that the license plate was phony. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that when somebody put a phony plate on a license, a phony plate on a car, nothing good is about to come from it. Why is it that this police officer is not being arrested? Why there's nothing being said? Well, now we have this recording and we invite you here, so we want you to continue to listen as we dissect and analyze this from what Winston Roberts is saying, because it doesn't make sense.
Know that the car was in question. That car, the police them wanted it. Was wanted that car for the person of interest to question that person. It's been posted for months because the police them post it out.
All right, then that me have to, and them scanning and complex. Why them never call you and get started? I don't like the car was in the complex. 304.
Yeah, but
304.
they wanted to know who the driver was because they couldn't find out the driver.
Police, when I hear
Don't we
in
two
my
me that
apartment
see
is
that was my brother.
304.
No, because we app used last week. App used to identify the foggy person in the car.
Let me just shed light on something, because if he's speaking the truth there when he said the car, but then the Shelly say you have been on the property and that car is not there. And the police have also spoke that the car, they have never seen the car. And that's why it's
I can't speak for the police, but I know the police have been on the scene walking up and down. But I spoke to the property managers, more than one, that said they've never seen that car before
And he's saying the car was there for months, even
And
after the whole
they have
situation.
camera system. So yes.
Okay. Well, we want to know if, from what you all hear from the JCF, what's gonna happen, and we expect a press conference within 2 days. And Beanie Man and many others. Beanie Man, you're the king of dancehall. You claim to say you're the girls, them sugar. No, this is a female that has gone missing from one of your co-worker. I'm expecting yourself and a lot of others to come out and speak on this, because if I have to come out and speak on this again, I'm gonna blow a lot of you out of the water.
You
Because
know,
y'all swim in the same aquarium where I swim in now. When I speak, I don't speak allegedly. So don't let it have to go there. I want to see a waking, because something must be done. We must get justice for MEDIKK. Another female from the dancehall community or any other female must not go down like this. And while I'm talking about that, I want to take this time also and speak to you females. You encourage a lot of slackness. Gunman in me, hold me like that. Now, when you give a gunman an opportunity in your hole because you professing that you like it,
mm-hmm.
a gunman is no other person than do business about gun. Kill, murder, rob, steal, destroy. That's what they do. So if
Mm-hmm.
you sit down with this gunman in your hole because you like it, and then go mess around unfaithful with that man, not that they have any right or we're condoning any violence against any female or any human being of any sort, but just to bring light to your eyes that you, as females, you endorse a lot of slackness. Because when a gunman get angry, what's gonna happen? You sit down with a man that you know him a murder, him a rob, him a killer, steal, and you're okay with it, while other females and other parents and other people around the place crying while you benefit from it. And then when things happen, we y'all come together and cry crime against crime and violence against female. When you endorse it, open your eyes. You can't have man a
Yes.
control you like that.
To even go further, imagine this. A lot of things have come out in the media by other bloggers. One of them, Sir P, did a full video on the boyfriend. That's not
Hmm.
allegedly. Navigator, aka
Navigator,
White Knight,
White
aka
Knight.
something, right? Navigator. So he's on Instagram as Navigator, and it's not one, two, three murders allegedly that he has. It's around his name, and his name is around a female dancehall artist that is missing, and the amount of people I see. And that page is still active, posting cartel materials and songs, right?
Navigator page.
Yes, since the missing, yes. So when I know how that work out in prison, right? But um, what the people that are following from the
So you're
music
saying that
industry.
The navigator's page is still active.
Oh yes.
And we have the Deputy Commissioner Fitzbailey came out publicly and let the public know that is somebody from behind bars send
Mhm.
out
A
the
hit.
the hit, the
The take
kidnapping. Or,
the
well,
takeaway, the
I
kidnapping, whatever.
well, Oprah said when somebody come and tell you who they are, you best believe it. DJ Pilot Beats come 2 days after and let us know that his friend Dirt, medic, and the reason why she was dirt. This is days after when we, the public, have her as missing. And immediately in his anger, when he's saying it, he went so emotional as to saying, listen, females, we don't need, man, we don't remember, sir, mental issue is a hell of a thing and not everybody can cope with it. Now, if his friend, if you follow the pattern, his friend, mental health, when you're in jail, you get depressed, much less prison. You're depressed. That's depression is a mental sickness. Being anxious is a mental sickness. No, having PTSD is a mental sickness. All of these are what people who in prison have. Now, this DJ Pilot Beats has posed instantaneously his anger and his hurt because he was so upset that his friend was to go to the extent to kill this girl. And it, to how him talking, him check for the girl, but guess what? She couldn't listen. I remember he started express and then immediately it was taken down. That man should be hauled from Canada to come answer to these things that he said because
I
no one can
agree.
get
I
mistake
agree,
to
but
post something like that.
Jamaica is a party shop. Jamaica is a party shop, and they make it seem like all bloggers are here to cause mischief and mayhem, and that's not true. And we are talking and we're providing information because it's yet not a blogger that found the comment and put it out in the atmosphere. So that goes to show you that people are willing to talk up. People are willing, but are the police listening?
Are they
Now,
busy covering? Are
I
they
want to
busy
say
covering up?
something. I want to say something. People might know or not know. This might be information, but she was definitely scared for her life, right?
Because of the man she's with.
Yes, and because of some incident that happened, and she knew that he was upset. So having that story, and he was stalking and this and that from jail. No, the question that I kept on probing, having heard this, is why she would get into a car? Why she would get into the car in around the time when you know the man you're there with not really, she's not really a street person. Her mom is a Christian with good
Mm-hmm.
upbringing, so she may not know the road code.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe before we found out anything, it was being thrown out there that it must have been somebody that she felt some kind of safe feeling. And I don't know if you know that these police officers,
Could be somebody that live on the property, have a house on the property.
and
As
police officers, remember, police officers do a lot of work with artists. And
because what I found out also, Winston Roberts has a son and he's in the music industry. When
yes, I
when was
did.
it?
I did my research.
What month MEDIKK missing?
Oh Jesus.
It's
Is
over
it
three
May?
months now.
Is I think it's July.
July.
No,
So
I don't want to say it because
August,
I'd
September,
have to go look at my
October.
phone
We're in
and
November.
pull
Yeah, it
it
could
up.
be July. Yes. Yes, could be July. Could be July.
I want to be
So
absolutely, but it's around. It's no later than August.
so all this time uh crime happened on this complex. And this Winston Roberts say he has a apartment on the complex. And he has a son, he's in the music industry. In fact, he was in Jamaica based on his social media um on the 5th of October because his son was playing and he was on the south. So I don't know. He was supposed to be in Jamaica on the 5th of August, 5th of October. Now, you are in the music industry. Winston Roberts is in the music industry. His brother is a police officer. He is saying that he sent his brother to pick up some paperwork because the car was faulty. Because the reason why he giving that information, because mentioned to him that I know that there was a fake license plate on the car, and he's explaining the reason. He said the reason why the fake license plate is on the car because the paperwork wasn't good, and he was sending his brother to pick up the paperwork to fix.
What a convenient story.
But not only
I
that,
see bad luck that we
why
supposed
would
to
a
say
police officer be driving a car
with
all this time? Because he say always send him in the car. His brother drive the car. Why would a
Mhm.
police officer driving a car with fake paperwork? Isn't that against the law that they're supposed to uphold? This is
We
OBC
need
Radio.
Mr. Bailey, we need Fitz Bailey up here to answer some questions.
We definitely. I'm gonna try get in touch with Fitzbailey. I'm gonna definitely try and have an interview with him
That's if
if
he's
he would
bold, you know.
accept it. This is OBC Radio. We are on OBC Radio YouTube channel and OBC Radio. We're gonna continue listening to the recording.
Like a police officer.
Yeah, but me I say, listen, me I say, if they want the car, they would have to park on the car, or they would have throw the away the car. If they keep the car is a crime, they would have throw away the car. The car would be there for the long time. Why they want to throw away
Because
the car?
it's been under watch. It's been under suspicion. They have it as a suspect and they're watching to see who's coming back for the car or anything.
All right, so why when we check the car, nobody never follow we go nowhere. That's right, what you asking, man?
Which is
Notice
the
he
show
just
in the
notice he just said why when we take the
Mhm.
car, nobody never following away. And he realized instantaneously like he giving away something, he changes my youth and he start talk. And this is where you're gonna get upset. Listen again, where he said we, because when he speak, to be honest, I don't know if it's me alone. When he speak like he was there.
Yes, he does.
And from what we understand, it was more than one person that was in the car.
Yes.
But we'll continue to analyze and dissect.
Mhm.
Why they want to throw away
Because
the car?
it's been under watch. It's been under suspicion. They have it as a suspect and they're watching to see who's coming back for the car or anything.
All right, so why when we check the car, nobody never follow we go nowhere. That's right, what you asking, man? Where you asking to me? The car,
So
the car was under watch. When
No, he can't. He can't come back and say he was saying when he take the car to the police station. Because remember he said he went to Jamaica and took the car to police station. So he can't said what he was speaking there was the day when he was taken to the police station. Because he said why when we took the car, nobody didn't said anything.
But what do you think that means?
It only could sound like he was there the day.
Well,
And I'm going to
personally,
listen
personally,
further down.
personally, I find it very strange that it's not his picture, it's not his name, but
But
this
he's the
man
one.
was not only on your phone, but was in my phone and his wife. I'm not hearing gunfire from the police, you know, in question. But
But he's the one that's speaking.
he's taking the case, and so much so that there's this lady on my profile that said we're not going to allow you to frame him for murder. I'm saying, where is the brother? Where is the police officer? It's almost as if this brother put him in
But
his.
why would she think we're framing him for murder when he's just bringing information? We out for the brother. So why? What is it she know that we don't know? And why is it after we put out the article that we're gonna put, they try to fight it to come out from coming out?
The
If
voice
you're being
note.
honest and you call to speak, you call the radio station to speak to a journalist about an article that was written. I'm quite sure you're not bigger than Nigel Clark and you haven't seen what I've done to Mr. Clark. Sorry, Dr. Clark. So why you come and did the same thing in a heat of the moment like this and expect that it wasn't gonna put out? And it's not your brother who is a law member, a member of the law. He's not the one that calling, but you call to defend and to express to the public of your truth and what you want the public to believe. But when we are about to put out your truth, you
Yeah,
have problem and want to
out
sue.
of his own mouth.
OBC Radio, second chances for the forgotten voices. We'll continue to listen to Mr. Winston Roberts, who is the brother of Donald Roberts, the officer that last seen in the vehicle of interest in the video that went to pick up MEDIKK.
Allegedly.
Let me answer this question. The day when MEDIKK got the call, when MEDIKK coming downstairs, her mom was on the phone, and she identified the car that was picking her up. When MEDIKK come outside, why the car had a different license plate that day?
Oh, the car have a different license plate. The car don't have a different license plate.
What was it? Yeah, the car had a different license plate that day. The car that your brother was driving and the car that was in the yard, the police them already let the family know that they can't really touch the car that's in the yard because the car that's in the yard it had a different license plate.
Well, me don't know about that.
When they checked the license plate, they realized it was a phony license plate. No.
Oh, yeah, I can see you. All right, listen to me. My brother can
They couldn't identify. The police them already let them know that they couldn't identify the person of interest who was in the car. Someone used an app to scan and bring up the facial recognition, and that's when it posted out last week and we said it looked like.
Because that's a big camera that's right in front of the building. If the camera in front of the building is a big camera. They don't need nothing to clear that daylight.
It wasn't.
And it was like a rain apart. The man roll up, wind on the window. So his face was right there when he wind on the window. Because you cannot find that outside.
The person knew where the camera was and was trying to identify from the camera. They just knew who was in the car.
What do you mean by this? You can't hide from the camera. You can't hide from the camera. I live here. All right, that's you ever been there before?
No, I've never been there.
All right, I live here for 2 years.
But I've spoken to somebody that live because somebody visit MEDIKK there. Let us know that MEDIKK live on the property.
All right, well, I live here.
Will know your brother. MEDIKK know your brother.
He live here now.
Yeah, but you're saying MEDIKK don't know your brother. MEDIKK know you and you didn't know that MEDIKK live on the property. MEDIKK know your brother.
Oh, she know my brother.
MEDIKK know your brother and trust him enough to come downstairs to him, go in the car with him.
Bridget, I don't know what you're talking about. Me say, oh, you know, say, MEDIKK know my brother. What you talk about your fuckery attack, okay? My brother don't know nobody over there, so big man. I mean leave over there. I mean send him over there, okay?
You don't know
No,
why.
no, man, I twist it up and go wrong. You say, my brother don't know nobody over there. And he said him over there.
Well,
I live here 2 years.
you send him to pick up. You send him to pick up medic.
No, I can pick up some paper. Look, you're big man. You don't know who is medic. And every time you just bringing up this medic, I don't know what you're talking
Because
about. So
medic
have a good
medic was on the phone with her mom when she come downstairs and
medic. I
identify
don't
the
know
car
what you're
that she was
talking
going
about.
into because
Listen, me, I
medic was
say,
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no medic. I don't know what you're talking about. My brother went here to pick up some paper. Them afraid my brother said, him pick up, him not pick up no man. Cause me live there.
Yeah, but you wasn't there. You was in America.
Me not business when me there. Me there on the phone when the man are going. I have to let him through the gate.
So
I
you
have
was
a
on the
phone.
phone.
I have a phone and my thing to let him through the gate.
So you let him.
If he was on the phone and let him through the gate, why
He
he had
wind
us to
down the
wind down the
window.
window?
Makes no sense.
Why he had us to wind down the window? He's a police officer. Why he had the need to wind down the window? Because if I want to let somebody in my house in Jamaica and they go at the gate, I can just click from the phone. I don't need them to go
And he would
recognize
have
facial
recognized he
recognition.
would have recognized the car. It's his car.
Okay.
So, but it makes sense that if medic wants to know who's picking her up,
He would have to show the face.
you would have to show
Which
the face
goes
to
which,
her.
which goes to show which fit the puzzles together where she's in fear of her life. She wouldn't go to
Stick,
anybody.
yeah, right, and stick up in. When the boyfriend, when medic went missing, and the boyfriend was in contact with the mother, he went nervous when all he could talk about 2 days, 3 days after is what them sip on the video. The video coming like them never know if that camera did a work or
Mm.
something. But they were very nervous and kept on asking who have the footage. And it did not seem like a place from a boyfriend that was it didn't come. The mother explained to me that it seemed like it was more nervous.
And they, I slipped my thought a while ago because I look at the comment just now. But it will come back. Let me continue.
I'm going to my apartment. I'm
So
telling him when the paper in my house.
You was on the
I
phone
told
the
him
day
when
when
the
you was
paper
going in.
and he went and pick up the paper and leave same time. Look, yo, we don't need to cut out them blood like that. 2 years me live there, so you know.
No, you just explain yourself, and it's good for you to explain yourself.
What do you mean, but me I tell you, you live on this
You said
fucking medic. I don't know what I'm
we
medic.
have to ask the question. You said you was on the phone the day because you're an alibi for your brother. So that's the reason why you so sure because you live in America, but you said you were so sure because you were on the phone with your brother.
Yes, I'm I tell you
When
when
you
the
said it.
paper there in the house.
Okay.
Me I tell him when the paper there in the house, when to go get the paper to register my taxi. My taxi needs to register.
And the police them can when they do the investigation they can check. Say it's factual.
What they can check? Yo, Becky, when you get my car, why not get a phone?
Hold on. Why you send your brother for the papers in the house?
Why you send people to things when you need it to do?
You say you had what stuff. Why you want him to look about the paperwork for you?
Big man, I tell him to pick up some paper. I have a taxi at Jamaica. The taxi paper needs to fit. I'm sending to go get the paper. So he can get the car registered. You have a problem with that?
No, I'm just asking the question.
All right, so no, you know you're gonna take me. I don't give a fuck who they get me.
If you had was to send him for the paper, you said you had was to put down. make the changes of whatever you went down for Wednesday, right?
Big man, me have a top here, me have a Honda, 2 cars me have. Okay? We are talking about the taxi, the day when he was in the complex. We not talk about the Honda. Get your thing right, big man. Get your thing right. You talk about the taxi. Me want a taxi and me want the Honda.
And the car that he was driving that day is what? The black car that is your car, that what he was driving the day. What car is that?
My car, Honda car.
That's the Honda. And you tell him that's the car that didn't have paperwork.
No, sir. I sent him to pick up some paperwork to my taxi to say,
You notice the argument
to
change.
deal with me Honda. To
Because
deal with me
earlier
the
it was
taxi. Honda, within another girl named
in that car.
thing expire, say she wants to plate them. Me tell her, I say, wait till I come to Jamaica this Wednesday. I'm going to register the car and change over the thing. All right? I bought the car, my car, I have it in the lady at the insurance place. Me, because I couldn't go to Jamaica to register the car at the time.
Now, who was that lady that he said he had was to go change the plate over? Because he's saying that the plate that belongs to somebody else, and that what caused the whole eruption, and he had was to go down and change it. I know the story changed a whole 360.
It's a whole heap of story.
Yes, this is another segment of the story.
The woman.
Who the police officer need to find out who is that woman that was with the plate. Who the plate respond? Who was the plate registered to? The phony plate.
We didn't get that. I didn't get that information.
Because he make mention just now, and he realized he's giving out something without we ask, and he get upset because he start talking about the lady was upset with her the plate and she need her plate and stuff. Why the lady plate? Who is that lady? And from what I'm understanding, that the person that report MEDIKK missing, it was a lady who report MEDIKK missing.
Yes, it was a lady named Coda.
Who?
Coda. I only know her name as Coda.
And who was this lady to MEDIKK?
A friend. A friend. She came into my DM and told me that she was a best friend, but when you really talk to the other side of the family, they don't see her as that. And I want to tell you that she was a defender of Navigator early out in the investigation, which is the boyfriend. She was kept on telling the mom, no, he is a good guy. He would never do nothing to hurt.
And at this, because she scared her life also. At this time when the mom was, this is the question I was gonna ask you. Brain froze. At this time when the mother was talking to the boyfriend, she had no idea he was in prison.
No, she did not know.
Okay. And
She
I want to ask because you say you
she
know
did
MEDIKK.
not know, and she showed me. As I said to you, I've come to be very close with Miss McCurdy. I call her mom, right? I don't know why, because she just have this warm, and because I know MEDIKK, I don't know, but just call her mom. And I don't need, I have my own mother, but it's a nice, I feel it in my heart for her. And I the question that you just asked me is if she did know, I was with her and she showed me conversations. I believe Navigator's name is Dwight. Because as a picture in the WhatsApp, I remember seeing it stored as Dwight or some D name, right? She showed me, and she showed me that the code that is coming from this WhatsApp, because he got introduced to her via WhatsApp, and anytime he can't find MEDIKK, he would ask the mother if you hear from her and all of that till they developed a like happy birthday, Dwight. It was something
Mm-hmm.
like that. But I looked at
Because he's
the
a stalker.
number and it was registered to England. So it's a 01144, but the internet, how it goes. So she was under the impression that he was away in London, which,
MEDIKK
yes, she admits that MEDIKK told her a lie because she would not condone this relationship.
relationship.
She
So
would
MEDIKK
not.
knew that he was in prison.
She know.
Was she with him before he went to prison?
No.
So she met him while he was already convicted.
Yes, he contacted her, as a business, it's a luring thing. He has all the connections with cartel and to get her all the collabs, which he did. So what I understand it to be is that he proposed a management. It started out as a management, but then he started to really give her all the attention an artist would want. I'm going to get you this, and it ended up into, how man do it. I'm a woman,
Yes.
right? I'm a woman, right? Them kind
Yeah.
of drop it till the narrative of the relationship changed from being manager. And when he was then spending on her career, it got even worse.
Hmm.
And I believe this to be so because when this report came out, an artist lady who was based in Jamaica said the same thing happened to her, where he approached her from a business. I want to sign you the glitz, the glamour, the money. And then he changes it to, I'm a woman, right?
Man.
And so this woman said she left Jamaica. She had to flee for her life. And she
Not only that,
migrated.
in March, for those of you who don't know, in March of this year, there was a previous manager, and his Instagram is still up. Nothing is posted because he has been murdered. And he said
Her
managed
road
MEDIKK.
manager. Road
Yes, a
manager,
road
yes.
manager. He
Yeah, but
managed MEDIKK and another artist.
no, road manager means he goes on the road. So you have road manager, it's not real management. So it's
Oh,
somebody that would protect her. So
oh, go out
especially
with
as a
her.
female artist, your road manager would deal when you go on the road, is them go talk to the promoter, bring the
Hmm.
money, make sure you reach safe. Normally they're the driver. I know this road manager prior to pre-COVID. So he would have been a part of MEDIKK's original team, and he would have been somebody that she trusts and I believe had her back. So
That's why I'm
I
get rid of
just
her.
I just learned about that of his passing since MEDIKK disappearance because it seemed to be such a random murder that not even the first manager who is part of the team, who was part of the team originally, everybody just really got the story as if, he was in Sav and she got shut up and nobody put it back to this case. So I don't know if she ever thought that because I have to give it to Sir P. If Sir P didn't put the clues in together, I wouldn't have patched this together.
Yes, because when I listen to Sir P let us know that he had killed the guy. The boyfriend killed the guy because
We
of
have to say
jealousy.
allegedly because that he has not been charged for that, and also he had a girlfriend
When
who
Sir P never say allergy. And with what going on, me not gonna say allergy. Oh, what gonna check me? You gonna come check me from prison? Sir P, one thing with Sir P talk and he give his factual do his investigation and come out with fact. And I never hear no allegedly. So I mean not gonna sit down and sugarcoat up anything. I'm not gonna go around the hill when I can go straight over it.
Yes. Well, the thing about it is that why I say it is because, again, this is an unsolved mystery that nobody has been brought to, and even the girlfriend. The fact is, she put out the ex-girlfriend that got murdered, right, of the same navigator. She put out a Facebook post and said, why men can't, something about not being able to take rejection, and she was murdered like the day after. And I don't think that he got a charge for those. So Fitz Bailey have a lot of work to do, because me don't know him could be in there. So watching our interview right now, scope me out. You
Fitz
understand?
Bailey,
It's a dangerous
are
situation
you
going on.
Mr. Bailey, are you on the payroll of this white knight? Because it seems to it's from based on the investigation, it seems like this man has a long hand and his pocket is long from behind bars. And another thing that Sir P also says, White Knight is no producer or no manager for no artist or no one. He have somebody that doing the work. Now, the DJ underscore pilot beats is a producer and an engineer. The one that came out and says that MEDIKK got dirt and his G did it and why his G did it. So is it a possibility that he is the puppet that doing the inch because White Knight can't stay from behind bars?
Yeah, yeah, listen, he can. He links with, I mean, listen, his links are so strong. You can just look at the records that he has put out under the navigator, right? So clearly he has a team of people working with him.
Oh, so
It's
that's why
it's
the
very
dancehall
clear. Once you
that's why
have
the dancehall
money,
fraternity is so quiet.
once you have money, engineers are dime a dozen. DJ Pilot is a nobody. Cause and I say that in the best terms for him as a DJ and as a producer. The kind of money that Navigator has and the level of production.
Hmm.
He pays anybody. That is an easy thing to do in Jamaica. If you look
But
at
he must be a
the
close. He come on, it's 3 months now. MEDIKK has gone missing. And days after, DJ Pilot Beast come out and say what happened.
yes, me and DJ
So he
Pilot had
must
it
be a
out
close.
in my DM. Everybody come for Auntie Shelly. And I'm going to say what he said to me because I have it. Not allegedly. He said it out of clout. And I said, sir,
No, that's not no clout.
he said it for clout, and him just get ahead of himself. I know that
No.
he knows he put a, but the truth of the matter is there seem to be a lot more people that knows about this situation, including Coda.
Kodak, the artist.
Coda, the best friend. The best
Oh,
friend that
Kodak.
has no
She
privatism
okay, and
with
that's what I want to know. Why? What was the reason? Because from what I understand, she went and reported MEDIKK missing way before even the time. What alarmed her that she was missing?
I don't know.
And the police officers don't ask those questions. And our social media is now
I know that they took Coda, they interviewed Coda 3 times.
They interviewed Coda 3 times.
They did.
Well, let me continue. Let me
And
continue listen to.
and she did private her page.
She delete her page.
No, she didn't delete it. She private her page. And also she put out false narrative that she was in foreign traveling when she never leave the country.
Hmm.
When yes, because well, I don't know if me should have do in private investigation, but me
Well,
can tell you that.
Coda, you need to come forward and speak before you become missing. I know you're scared for your life also, but you need to come forward and speak before you become a medic situation. Let me continue listening to Mr. Winston Roberts, the brother of Danny Roberts, the constable, that was in the car of interest.
So didn't you tell Shelly Ann earlier when you called her that the reason why you went to Jamaica is because the plate on the car wasn't right? Yeah, because the girl wants a blood clot plate. I'm going to Jamaica, but change it to put my plate on it.
Total different story from what you just heard.
I went to
Total.
the car and put on my plate. When our next girl plate on the car, she was at the insurance company. On that day when your brother was driving your car, the Honda, when MEDIKK come downstairs to go in the car. Why the yo, me don't know where you're talking about no MEDIKK. Don't
Hold on, something. There's a girl involved. We need to know. Because the man just tell us say him come down to Jamaica because him see him car on the screen only because the face is identified. No, he must say the blood clot girl want her plate. Which girl? Which girl?
Oh God! And this is what he was trying to get me obsessed about. I wasn't going there with him because I wanted the question to be asked, and I know the public, and I know I was gonna trap him into some stuff, so we can get this out to have the police listen to it because I'm quite sure the police officer already know what is going on, but they're acting and ask because of the large navigation team the navigator have behind him. But now would we, the public, have knowledge that what has been going on and we're bringing it out and we
And
want to
now the
see.
man just tell us 3 different reasons why I'm come to Jamaica last week.
Yeah, three, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
telling
Total
you,
different story.
no one came forward when the car was being circulated. Even in big head and in big nose was you could see the big nose. And you could know all the information, but no one came forward. All of a sudden, oh no, listen.
I'm glad you said that just now because he had called me, which I told you. He had called me prior, but he had called me on the WhatsApp number and it wasn't recording. So and when he called me, he did make mention that that was the reason why he was going down. That that the reason why he went down to Jamaica was because of the car, the insurance documents, which he make mention in that. That's the insurance
Because at the time you never mentioned the license plate, so you
license
don't
plate,
know when
right?
no.
And that's why
When you don't know, so there's another version of that video, a longer extended version.
and it's after I spoke to you because remember, when I'm interviewing him, I didn't even know that the car was never on the property after.
Never.
Because here I was giving reason as to why the car was still on the property because he was saying to me, so why the car was still on the property and the police them didn't take it. So I
There was
was
no
giving
car.
reason as to why the car was still on the property,
No
which is
car.
why he says to me, what I'm saying don't make no sense because he know personally of what's going on.
The car left. The car left.
Hmm.
The car
We'll
left
continue.
the car left the property.
From the deed.
You know, I'm going to get the full clip for you, so we can reanalyze what and to say if this makes sense. Because if it go in and come back out, right?
Mm-hmm.
There has to be indication of it coming back into, and there has to be camera investigation that is there.
Not only that, Shelly, the main question is the biggest red flag, which there's many. The biggest one is this is a member of the police force. An ongoing investigation has been going on. Your second in command, the highest rank, which is the second in command from the commissioner of police, came and spoke about this crime. Don't tell me that you, as an officer, never seen or heard of it. That your superior, the deputy of commissioner, who did a press conference about this incident, came out and asked the public for
And
assistance.
it
And
was
you, as an officer, know that you was in that car. You
mm-hmm.
saw they post the car and
And
the
the
video and
address and
person of
name of the
interest.
complex. Mm-hmm.
And you were at the crime scene and didn't came forward and say,
Never.
oh, you know, I was there, I was dealing with such and such or such and such. You kept it
Not
all this
until
time.
last week you
Only,
hear the
wait there,
brother
Shelly.
saying, "Come down."
He kept silent all this time only because the face was blurry and it wasn't identifiable.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as the influencer went and artificial examine the photograph and bring it up clearly to get a facial recognition, that's when the police officer, Danny Roberts, didn't call Fitzbailey to say it was him, but call Winston Roberts, his brother, to say it's
Yes,
their car.
yes.
Let it make sense. I want to see what's going to happen after this put out, because I know somebody from the police department is watching. We'll continue.
Go get the paper. So when can't get the paper, you have a problem with that? No, I'm just a. If you had was to send him for the paper, you said
Oh,
you
I
had
bring
was
it
to
back.
go down,
I'll bring it back a little.
make the changes of whatever you went down for Wednesday, right? Big man, you have a taxi and you have a Honda, 2 cars there. Okay? We are talking about the taxi this year when he was in the complex. We are talking about the Honda.
Listeners,
Get
you
your
give
thing right,
reason.
big man. Get your thing right. You are talking about the taxi. Me own a taxi and me own the Honda. And the car that he was driving that day is what? The black car that is your car, that what he was driving that day. What car is that? My car, Honda car. That's the Honda. And you tell him that's the car that didn't have paperwork. No, sir. I sent him to pick up some paperwork for my taxi to give it to the insurance people to deal with my Honda. To deal with my taxi. The Honda is in another girl name. The thing expired. If you want to pay them, me tell her, I say, wait till I come to Jamaica this way. I'm going to register the car and she doing the thing. Alright? I bought the car, my car, I have it in the lady at the insurance place. Yeah, because I couldn't go to Jamaica to register the car at the time.
So didn't you tell Shelly Ann earlier when you called her that the reason why you went to Jamaica is because the plate on the car wasn't right?
Yeah, because the girl wants a blood clot plate. I'm going to Jamaica go change it to put my plate on it.
So
I
earlier
put on my,
asked you,
I have the
earlier,
paper. I went to tax office Friday, man. I registered the car. I put on my plate with our next girl's plate on the car.
so
Sure,
earlier
and the
asked you
insurance okay.
on that day when your brother was driving your car, the Honda, when MEDIKK come downstairs to go in the car, why the
Yo, me don't know where you're talking about no medic. Don't mention that person name. I don't know them.
there was no other vehicle in the compound that day to come pick up MEDIKK except
You know
that
what?
vehicle.
You know what? Virgin, get the thing straight. The video show a white car and a man a walk, and my car, three cars, two cars and a man a walk. Alright? So me don't know where you're talking about. Me don't know no medic or fucking medic. I don't know no medic or nobody. I'm a brother I don't know no medic. And I 2 years me live there, so far.
You know
2
White
years me
Knight?
live there. Huh?
You know White Knight?
I don't know nobody over there.
You don't know her boyfriend was in a prison.
I don't even know if she have a man in a prison. I don't know nothing about her. I don't know
You
who
notice?
she there with, who she live with.
Hold
I don't
on.
know nothing.
You notice he said, just like everybody else say,
Hey,
I noticed, you notice he say, I didn't even know you have a boyfriend in prison.
hold on again.
Him say,
No, rewind it, because you just asked the question. Hold on. Let me hear back the question when you asked.
Fucking medic. I don't know no medic or nobody. I'm a brother I don't know no medic. And I 2 years me live there, so far.
You know
2
White
years
Knight?
me live there. Huh?
You know White Knight?
I don't know nobody over there.
You don't know her boyfriend was in a prison.
I don't even know if she have a man in a prison. I don't know nothing about her. I don't know who she there with, who she live with. I don't know nothing.
You have a son, and she's an artist, and she lives in the same complex where you live. And you don't know her. She don't know
I
you.
don't know her.
She don't
I
know
don't
the
know
brother.
her.
She don't know your
Alright,
brother.
so what? You must think you can know every artist.
But she trusts him enough to come downstairs to him in a video.
Yo, later, good night, good night. I don't know what you're talking about. Have a good night.
Alright.
I say, on need to cut out on a fucker.
Well, the
Alright?
investigation will continue, and we as journalists gonna do it.
Yeah, I want to go find out so I don't fucking lie no thing. I don't fuck up because this man I don't know this girl. I don't know her. I lived there for 2 years. 2 years we lived there.
Why is it?
How long she lived there?
Why is it they take so long? Why is it they all take so long to come out and identify the car that the car was yours?
Because we just find out the car, my brother called me and said, somebody said Wednesday we know it, the car was on the internet. Oh, I'm here.
But
Wednesday we find out, I'm going to the police Thursday.
weren't you the one that let me know that the article was out 2 months now?
I said, people say it was out 2 months. No, I never tell you, I know. People say it was out 2 months. No, and they wouldn't take notice of it until Wednesday we get a hold of it. I know, and then Thursday.
When I said
One
to you
second.
earlier,
I'm convinced the JCF will see this. I'm convinced Fitzgerald is going to see this. I want to know which police station he went to. I want to know who spoke to him because he felt compelled to come down. And is it normal for a brother, the brother of a suspect? Because remember, he's not in the frame. So why is he putting himself so much into this? Yes, the car, but the brother.
could it be that he lives on the property and he is the person who MEDIKK trusts and know will send the person to come pick up MEDIKK? That's why MEDIKK leave. And this is why he's so personally involved and knows so much Like he was in the car himself.
But there was a second person because when the sister spoke to Medic about 7-ish, she was already on. She said the it was a normal atmosphere. The car was, she sounded like she was in a car. Music was playing and some men were talking. Men.
Hmm. So
So
it could be as he said he was on the phone and it was a phone conversation, background speaker. Well, we'll continue.
You said you asked me when I
Me say
got
the
the
article
article.
out. Listen what me say. Stop how much that twist me up. Me say if the
I'm not
article was
teaching you
out
from
2 months and the car was
article
here.
1B.
If the article was out 2 months now and the car is dead, what?
I'm not twisting you up. I'm trying to ask you so we can be on one
Well, don't
page.
ask me no fuckery. I didn't know. I went tell me no. Well, tell me no. But when I look at the
Wednesday
video,
you found
it
out.
was out 2 months ago.
And you flew
Don't
down
twist me up.
Wednesday.
I
You
went
flew
them
down
no.
Wednesday.
Huh?
Wednesday you flew down.
When I was at the airport, my brother called me and said, there's a video in the car in in. I went to we know. Then we go to the police first.
You never hear the story about MEDIKK missing.
No, never. I'm not a social media man like that. No.
But you're in the dance hall.
So what mean a dance hall? Me can't in a dance hall and me know nothing.
You know Foota Hype?
What, dance hall is a crime to know the
No, it's not a crime.
Alright, so the fuck you was telling me about because me in a dance hall,
In
me
this
don't know. You know
side,
what
no.
artists I don't know? You know what artists me don't know? You have millions of artists out here. Me can't know everybody.
You know Foota Hype?
I don't know for time. I see him. I don't know him.
And you hear him talk and things. You hear the stuff we talk about. You hear the stuff we Foota Hype talk about and before that event, right?
You know?
You know the things them Foota Hype talk about and look out
Virgin, so what I have to do, I don't care about Foota. I don't listen to Foota. I don't breathe past it more time. I don't like drama, so I don't chase about it. Okay? No, I don't.
when you breathe past it on.
Yeah, good night, man.
So the wife, he's stupid on his own, you know. The wife has a little because she listening from the background.
It's all like
The wife, the wife is listening from the back, so she kind of hearing more than what. It's like when you have somebody understand and ask questions, they just get try to spit out answers, but she listening from the back and keen with what she's saying. She realized I was going for a kill when I asked about Foota Hype. He was answering right off top, but she asked him in the background, what Foota Hype have to do with this? Let me tell you what Foota Hype have to do with it. Foota Hype spoke about MEDIKK. He says he's not a social media person, and he don't know people and he don't know everybody, and he has never heard this story. When I spoke to you, let me know that Foota Hype did make mention of it. So I asked him if he know Foota Hype, because if you know Foota Hype, you have to be a social media person. He says not on social media. However, we found his Facebook account and his Instagram account with recent posting.
yeah, man,
Much,
impose,
yes,
impose.
yet Slim don't is not a social media person. Now you have a son, and obviously he has been doing a lot of work because when you look, he has been booked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How are you being booked and advertising on social media, but you're not a social media person? Now, before I knew that he is a social media person, I wanted to find out if he's lying again. So I asked him if he know Foota Hype. So let me let you know what Foota Hype have to do with it. Foota Hype spoke about MEDIKK and Foota Hype on social media. He said he don't know Foota Hype. He never seen him, but him just breeze past him stuff.
Breeze.
Where you breeze past his stuff on social media. And the wife realized that's where I was going and tried to stop him in his track when he was answering, and then rebut what the wife said, what foot I have to do with it. Then he said bye because he know he put his foot in his ass. He's on social media. Don't tell me that you live and if put social media apart, which we find out that you're on social media and you're posting recent stuff, advertising your work. Put social media aside. You live in a complex. You own a property there.
Allegedly.
Well, me now say alleged, him say
No,
so.
well, the reason why I say allegedly is because I don't necessarily believe
He
the
own a
job
property there.
that have not.
If fisher, hello, if fisherman come from sea, my mother always tell me, and fisherman come from sea and tell you, say, don't go out there, the water deep, you best believe it. Is him come and telling we,
What I'm really trying to say is
he may be lying
we
that he own a property there.
we need no. I want the officers to do their jobs. I mean, I'm thinking about should I call up there to find out apartment 305? Who is it
You actually
registered?
you should do that from the other day though, 3 or 4.
304. You know what? I was not well this week.
Oh
This day
yes.
is the best day. And when I spoke to MEDIKK's mom, I was coughing right through my interview. So I just starting to feel better. So I'm going to do that. That's where I wanted to go with it.
Is
Um,
medic mom watching now?
I'm not sure. I told her that I was on the line with you and we're doing the interview. I
I
think she
hope
really she really wants an update from the police. And she keeps
I was
asking me.
hoping that she was watching and listening to what he has said.
No, I plan to send it to her because
Send it. Okay.
she don't really when it's uploaded and stuff I will send it to her the link and
Okay.
stuff so she can watch it.
Okay. And it will be on it will be up.
Yeah.
And we have the recording also on OBC radio. So it will on the YouTube. And
Yeah. Can you also send me the recording?
yes,
You can
I will.
WhatsApp it to me.
Yes.
um, the more we get it out, I want the police to hear because we don't know what they're doing. And we're trying to share the information to see if these are factual things. So we don't know if he went to the police. We don't know if he went in, and we don't know what if he went in, what was told. So we may have some information, and we are trying to we're not picking on anybody. He was listed
Mm-hmm.
as a suspect, and we're doing our corporate citizens. This is what good citizens do. They give up information.
Yes, we're cooperating, we're not snitching.
Exactly.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, we cooperate.
Me too.
And Mr. Roberts, Winston Roberts, oh, I know you're watching, and I know your wife is watching.
Oh, yes.
And I want you to know that I also know that it's you or your wife who call me on that other number. I know you're in Georgia. So if you're gonna try call me and be silent on the phone, try call from a different area code. It's very obvious when you do from a Georgian number.
Is there any questions in I can't see any questions? Is there anything
The
that they have?
comments, yes.
Last thing that was said was, "This is just really sad. I hope for her safe return."
And we opening up if anybody have any information, you can call 1-800-944-2166. We will give the information out, but we won't give your name out. So you can come and play a whistleblower for us. We'll blow the
See,
whistle, but
see,
we
no
let
one, Shamilia Butler, no one know of them living at that complex. Thank you, Shamilia Butler. We're going to call and just put it on record. So the next time we have an update, we're going to make that
We're crossing
absolutely
all the
clear.
I's and dotting all the T's. Because
Yes,
he
so
say he
we're
have
giving him the benefit of the doubt. Same in
304. Yes, he says
went
304 is
3 or 4.
if there is a 304.
If there's even a 3 or 4.
I find it very hard to believe that you live in a place for 2 years. You're a musician. You've been advertising. Come on, Shelly. You and I know that on social media, whatever you're posting, the algorithm push it in the people that are in the same circle of you. So the fact that right now, if I create a fake Facebook page and don't use my name, Facebook push everybody as friend suggestion in the community in Jamaica where I was born and grew up. You hear what I say? If I create a fake page, not using my name, just a fake page, the algorithm already know and it push the people from the community where I'm born and growing at Jamaica as friends to suggest. So don't tell me that you supposing living at this complex for 2 years, you on social media posting, you have a son, MEDIKK is your neighbor, also in the dancehall fraternity, and not one time, no time at all. Because
Your brother
even
is
when
a
you advertise
police.
your shows, when
And
you
the amount of time the complex name was mentioned,
exactly,
the main
and you don't
paper.
hear nothing, no nada. Now put all of that aside, Mr. Winston Roberts, and go to the junior, the younger brother. Let me just put emphasis on this once more. Donald Roberts, known to many as Danny Roberts, an officer at Denham Town police station. You can't tell me that there is one police in Jamaica that don't know about MEDIKK case because the second in command from the commissioner of police spoke in a press conference. My question to you, Officer Danny Roberts, why you didn't come forward the instant you see your superior did a press conference? Not just a press conference, but the vehicle that you were driving and the car that you were driving was the car of interest and you didn't came forward. Over 2 months, 3 months,
Nothing.
nothing said. Not only that, your brother, Winston Roberts, let us know that it was you who called him, Winston Roberts, and make the report. But however, you didn't call your superior,
You never call tea time either. You not call
Deputy
nobody.
Commissioner Fitzbailey. I don't want to be up your ass, even though you would enjoy it, even though I know you would enjoy it. But I'm pleading to you, do your job. If you was planning on putting this under the blue carpet, it get too messy. Take it out. Because I will wreak havoc and continue wreaking havoc on Patrick Bailey saga. Because I know, and this is not allegedly, you were there at Patrick Bailey house the night when the gun fire. You know that What that girl name? That Rasta girl, Terralan. What's her first name? Alanda Terralan. You know that Alanda Terralan was also in Patrick Bailey's house when Mr. Jermaine got murdered. It's been from 2016 and we're in 2023 and nothing has become of that situation. Fix this situation, MEDIKK situation. I may just leave you easy and Patrick, because guess what? We know the PNP party coming in power. I don't believe Jamaica so stupid to give Andrew Hollis and his party another term. So I know the PNP coming in power to flip the script and out a lot. Hopefully. Because they're from the same cloth. So I'm beseeching to you, fix this MEDIKK situation. If you had any intention on wiping it, putting it under the blue rug, take it out, remove it. The dancehall community, me not scared enough, none of you. As much as I have a radio station, I will find music, but I forget phone music to play. I'm beseeching to you all, start speaking out on this matter, or else I'm gonna speak out on your matter. All of who act like them big and bold with locks and rasta, we are take things in them mouth and jolly with them mouth and taking the bottom. All of who have the little bay club them over the little small island have been traveling on weekends to do it. I know your best man was at your wedding. Listen, I will rake up havoc. Get on MEDIKK situation. One of y'all co-worker was murdered. And this is not allegedly because DJ Pilot Beats came out and put it out. I'm going by what them saying. These are people who come out and come forward, and all of them in the music industry, and you're all from the same cloth. Speak out on this matter, army. I go speak out on your bottom and your dick. OBC Radio, second chances for the forgotten voices. We thank you, Shelly Ann Curran, for being a part of this, and we'll continue to shed light on this, and we will not deter. We only fire up. I'm gonna have no scared. I'm gonna walk and watch my head back. Cause you know what? We'll leave it right here, so.
Until another time.
If anybody have any information, you can WhatsApp us 347-818-7604. This information or any other information, I will record. Once you call on OBC Radio, the 800 number is automatically record. But if you give me some juice information where we don't want you to be a part of any, I will be the sole person who bring the story and cover you. I won't be a Andre Stevens.
Neither me. I would never be an Andre.
OBC Radio, second chances for the forgotten voices, will continue to be a voice for the people and a voice for the voiceless, and will continue to be fair across the board.
Tea time queen, thank you for having me. You spilled some tea tonight.
Or the PNP. And we appreciate Shelly Ann Curran. Have mercy, I want me here. Once you tune into OBC Radio, I guarantee you will be hearing. And this situation, I'm honestly, I'm glad this come up because I've been looking for a reason to expose the dancehall community. Yeah, I've been looking for a reason because remember, I have a vengeance is for years, and that's why I come out first with my sexuality. So no can't tell me nothing, It's for years when you beat me. It's for years when you stab me. It's for years when you sing, when you do the same thing and sing up. I don't understand it because when me there at Jamaica, me hear the song, them say, "From you know, so you know this and put up your hand in me couldn't put up my hand in the ear, you know. But somehow no brave and wicked. Glad on they put up on the hand because I'm going to take them down."
Oh. No. Good night.
Good night.
This is a lot of tea. This is a lot of tea. This is for another night.
I must. Well, I don't know if you want me on your program, you know, because you have your tea time, but you live in Jamaica.
I can have you on my Tea Time YouTube channel, and I
Okay,
think I'm going to want you on Tea Time.
okay, because I have a lot of tea, you know,
I
and don't
I
scare
see
to
you have a
ask the
whole heap of
question.
tea. And for those that listening, please go and subscribe. Tea Time with Shelly Ann Curran. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
and if you're here and you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, like and share,
Like and
and turn your
share of the video.
notification bell on.
All
And
right,
please
take
spread this
care.
around, share it around. Justice for medic. Start hashtagging
Justice for
justice
medic.
for medic.
Peace.
Peace out. Thanks for watching.